Here's how you can install and use Windows 11 on a Mac with Apple Silicon using Parallels Desktop. At the moment, Parallels is the most powerful and reliable tool to run Windows on a Mac, and in this tutorial I'll guide you step by step through the full process. The first thing to do is open the link in the video description, which will take you directly to the official Parallels website. From here, you can either purchase the software right away or try it free for 14 days. I strongly recommend starting with the free trial, because this way you can test how it works on your Mac before deciding whether to buy it. To start the trial, simply type in your email address in the field provided, check the box to accept, and click Submit. This will enable the download link and allow you to download the installer. Once the file has finished downloading, open the .dmg package. On the window that appears, double-click Install Parallels Desktop.app. If you see a security warning, just click Open to continue. Parallels will then ask if you want to share usage statistics. Personally, I disable this option. The setup will then begin downloading the necessary components, so just wait a few seconds. When prompted, type in your Mac password to authorize the installation. As soon as the process completes, Parallels will launch automatically. It will immediately prompt you to download and install Windows 11. At this point, you can also eject and delete the installer file from your Mac, since you won't need it anymore. If for any reason you see a welcome screen instead, simply click Get Windows 11 from Microsoft, which will take you to the same page. From here, click Install Windows and let Parallels handle everything. The download and installation time will depend on your internet connection, but typically it takes only a few minutes. Once the download is complete, the Windows 11 installation will begin automatically. This process usually takes between 5 and 15 minutes, so be patient and don't close Parallels during this stage. Your Mac may ask you to grant certain permissions while the installation runs. For example, if you see a message asking you to enable accessibility, just click Open System Settings, enable the requested option, and type in your Mac password to confirm. Windows will reboot a couple of times during the process. If at any point your cursor gets stuck inside the virtual machine, you can release it by pressing Ctrl+ Option on your keyboard. After one last reboot, the installation will be finished. You'll then be asked to sign in with a Parallels account in order to activate the free trial. If you don't have an account yet, you can quickly create one, or you can log in using Apple, Google, or Facebook credentials. Once you've signed in and accepted the license agreement, you'll finally arrive inside your new Windows 11 environment. Parallels will have already optimized it for Apple Silicon, so you can immediately switch to full screen mode and start using Windows as if it were running on a native PC. One of the best features of Parallels is that it automatically syncs your macOS folders with Windows. This means you can access your Mac documents, desktop, and downloads directly from the Windows virtual machine. If you see an error when trying to open some folders, don't worry, it's easy to fix. Shut down the VM by turning off Windows 11 as you normally would on a regular computer. Then, open your Mac's system settings, go to Privacy and Security, and under Files and Folders enable folder access for Parallels Desktop. Once that's done, restart the VM, and your macOS folders will be fully accessible from Windows. Parallels also supports clipboard sharing. This means you can copy text, links, or other content from macOS and paste it directly into Windows, and the other way around as well. Another very cool feature is Coherence Mode, which you can activate by clicking the blue button at the top of the window. With Coherence enabled, Windows 11 apps run side by side with macOS apps, making it feel like you're using just one single operating system. To exit Coherence, right-click the Windows icon in the dock, go to View, and select Exit Coherence. If you right-click on the Parallels icon and open Control Center, you'll see your Windows 11 virtual machine listed. From here, you can access the VM settings. Parallels offers several configuration presets depending on how you plan to use Windows. For example, The productivity preset works great for most people, but you can also customize the settings manually. This includes adjusting the number of CPU cores and the amount of memory allocated to the VM. Parallels does an excellent job of choosing these values automatically, but if you prefer, you can set them manually. Just remember not to allocate too many resources, never more than half of your max total memory and CPU cores. To check your Mac's specifications, click the Apple menu in the top left corner and select About this Mac. Here you'll see your total RAM, and under More Info System Report you can check the number of CPU cores. For example, my Mac has 16 GB of RAM and 8 CPU cores, so I should not allocate more than 8 GB of memory or more than 4 cores to the VM. It's important to know this because one of the main differences between the standard and Pro editions of Parallels is the maximum amount of CPU and memory you can allocate. There are other features too, but they're mostly useful for advanced users. So, if you don't plan to push your Mac's resources to the limit, the standard edition is usually enough, and it also offers a cheaper one-time purchase option. Check the video description, because I'll keep it updated with the best available coupons. You can simply copy a coupon code and use it at checkout to save money on your purchase. One last note, when you first open Windows 11, you'll notice it's not activated. You can still use it normally, but certain features, like personalization settings, will be restricted. If you'd like to activate it, you'll need a product key. If you don't already have one, I recommend visiting Mr. Key Shop, where you can buy genuine Windows 11 licenses at a much lower price than Microsoft's official store. I'll include an affiliate link in the description, which lets you support the channel at no extra cost. Once you have the key, go into Windows Settings, click Activate, then change Product Key, and enter your license. And that's it! You now have Windows 11 running smoothly on your Apple Silicon Mac using Parallels Desktop. If you found this tutorial helpful, please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more guides like this one.